Hey, Owie. How's it going, man? Daryl, what's up, man? You back at home base now? I can't remember if you're traveling or not. Monday. Wow. That's right. You were there just barely after the National. Okay, let's. I got the poll going too. Hold on. Be nice if I spelled it right. Almost there. Hold on. A lot of annoying typing. We got a few items we still need to fill up. So, but let me make sure that Chris has picked yet, because we need him to pick first before the rest opens up. Hey, there's Chris. Perfect. Always good. I know you guys are um, busy, so it's hard. There you are, Chris. Kobe is a locked community hit, but Wemby has not been picked yet. So I've got you with Wemby. You just need to pick one more. Kobe has to be locked, much like Tom Brady or Gretzky if we find him and stuff. But I got you with Wemby on your first claim, and then you just got one more left. Sorry, I know that was a quick turnaround. I posted the mini thinking maybe it'd fill a little faster, and it took until almost when we were live, so that makes it hard. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah. So one more pick from the list. I'll show my screen here if you want to look at them too. So Chris, any one of these names here from Alonzo Mourning down to Zion Williamson is available. Can't see them all, but underneath Nash is Parker, McGrady, Young, Ming, and Williamson. There's a little too many to see them all unless I go smaller, but then you probably can't read them. So one more pick, Chris, and then we'll open it up to the last. That'll be 4 spots left in basketball, 4 left in hockey, and then we'll get moving on with tonight. But we need to get those filled up because those are our only 2 non-NFL items. Stockton was claimed too. He's one of the ones up here that's claimed. So Stockton's gone. It's got to be from this list here. I'll read them really fast just in case you can't see them because they are small. Let's see. Alonzo Mourning, Anthony Hardaway, Cade Cunningham, Chet Holmgren, Clyde Drexler, Kobe White, Cole Anthony, David Robinson, Diana Taurasi, Dikembe Mutombo, Dirk Nowitzki, Dominique Wilkins, Donovan Mitchell, Dwayne Wade, Evan Mobley, Gary Payton, Hakeem Olajuwon. For those wondering, these are claimable as well. We still need 4 more spots. Chris will have first dibs at all of them. Admiral, you got it. And then your first one, did I already get rid of it? I think I did. I did. I'll keep reading those off because, well, I'll come back to it in a second. The rest of those are available. We have, 4 spots left in basketball. These are all paid because they're part of the mini. So let's mark those off. 4 spots left in basketball. 4 spots left in our 2-box East Coast jersey. We tried 2 boxes Monday and Wednesday. We're pretty close. There are still plenty of decent names, headliner type names as well that are sitting out there. I'll read them here in a second. Ovechkin, McDavid locked. And then in basketball, I think there's still 3 or 4 pictured headliners left with 4 spots left. So we'll get to that in a second. Let everyone roll in and kind of jump to that quick. I guess it's 9:06. Any Ducks available in hockey? I don't know if there's any Ducks. I could probably just think about it, but instead I'm going to just scroll through them really quick. Really, you hear me say really quick? Really quick? I don't think there are any Ducks left. If there were any to begin with. Colton Jarvis. I'm just going to look at the names. Nemec, Skinner. Sharks. No Ducks. Are there even any Ducks that were claimed? This series might be without a Duck. Or we hit it and I just forgot. Unless I'm missing it, I don't think there's a Duck in the series. So let's read off hockey first, and then I'll come back to basketball. So we're full on everything NFL tonight. We're full on the I can do the baseball break first too. I forgot about that. 2, 3 no Ducks. Yeah, Brian knows. He's probably picking if they're there. So we can do baseball first, but let's try to get a few of these filled up. There's 4 left in each. So in hockey, again, this is a 2-boxer. Pick one random one. So 1 random, and it is 26 per spot. But you've got 2 chances at your claim and your random. So Adrian Kempe, Alexander Barkov, Ans Kopitar, Braden Shen, Brock Faber, Calvin Pickard, Connor Garland, Drake Batherson, Philip Forsberg. My opinion, what's up? What else are you going to predict tonight, man? I was laughing about that yesterday. Need a Raider, and then a Raider pops right out. And then you called him McGrady, too. That was kind of crazy. Sorokin, Ivan Barbashev, Jaden Schwartz, Jesper Bratt, Jordan Kyrou, Josh Morrissey, Lawson Krause, Mark Scheifele, Martin St. Louis, Mike Matheson, Nick Foligno, Owen Tippett, Peter Kochetkov, Roman Josi, Rupe Hintz, Ross Colton, Seth Jarvis, Simon Nemec, Stuart Skinner, Tim Stutzel, Tyler Myers, William Eklund, and Zach Werenski. Some great names still left there. Just 4 to close us. There will be 3 individuals as well. Yeah. If it was always that way, you could make a killing. So 4 left there. Let me get back to basketball. This is a pick 1 random 2, so you'll get a pick and then 2 randoms. Essentially $7 a player. We're going to have 1 solo left over after we run the randoms on this one. $21. Players left here, and I don't have to, but I'll point out whose headliner pitchers that are still left. So Alonzo Mourning, Anthony Hardaway, Cade Cunningham, Chet Holmgren, Clyde Drexler, Kobe White, Cole Anthony, Diana Taurasi, Dikembe Mutombo, Dirk Nowitzki, Dominique Wilkins, Donovan Mitchell, taking Skinner. You got it, Larry. I think you had him a few times in the last series. Dwayne Wade, Evan Mobley, Gary Payton, Elijah Wan, John Morant, Jalen Green, Jamal Murray, James Harden, Jason Kidd, Jason Tatum is a pitcher headliner. He's still left. Joel Embiid, Karl Malone is not. I think it was Stockton that was the pitcher headliner. Kevin Durant is on the pitcher headliners. Kevin Love, Klay Thompson, LaMelo Ball, Paolo Banchero, Patrick Ewing, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Sean Kemp, Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, Tony Parker, Tracy McGrady, Trey Young, Yao Ming, and Zion Williamson. Some fun stuff. Tatum as well. You got it. So 3 left in each. Thanks, Larry. Good luck to you. Stuart Skinner and Jason Tatum. Malone, you got it. Whoops, just 1. I don't know why I'm spacing. I think it's Stockton on the headliner. Pitcher's not Malone, right? Both headliner worthy. Okay, so we had Larry A with Tatum. Jonathan R. with Malone. And then Larry, you took Skinner. Okay, so 3. Is that right? 3 left over here. 3 left on the hockey. And 2 left in basketball. So we are getting there. I'm going to leave these names up down below. Did I take out Skinner? I did. Hope everyone's having a nice Wednesday. My kids were just down here. I prohibited my son from playing on his devices today because I didn't like his tone earlier, and I swear that just hurts me even more because then I don't get that little period where he's not talking to me, not bugging. School can't start soon enough. I'm trying to tell them that they're bored. They don't realize that means they're bored, but they're bored. Anyways, I got a golf tournament on Friday, so I'm excited for that. Weber State golf tournament, like Mr. Dame Lillard, who we hit last week. Okay, we're getting there. We'll do baseball in just like 3 minutes if neither of these fill, but let's see if we can get closer here. 5 left there with 3 solos at the end. Sorry, 3 left there with 3 solos at the end, and 2 left here with 1 solo at the end. If anybody wants me to read more randoms, I'm happy to do that, or players, not randoms, but Brian Barbashev, you got it. I think he might be the only Golden Knight in this series, unless I'm just forgetting one. Barbashev. Jonathan Josie. Josie and Dylan taking Brett. Okay, so I think that closes hockey, right? It does. We're going to do, I don't know if we'll do a 2-boxer on Monday or not. We'll see how we feel, but if we do, there's only going to be 1 solo left. This one will have 0 solos left next week, but it'll be our last box. So let's get rid of Barbashev. I already did Barbashev, right? I need Josie. And is it Jesper? It is Jesper. Okay, so we should have 28 here. We do. Okay, while we're waiting for the last 2 in basketball, I'll come back and read who's left. There's still pictured headliners and a bunch of fun names that could easily be pictured headliners. 2 left there, but let's run this. Whoops, I already copied it, right? I did. First 25 will go to the 25 claims. The next 3, I could have done 26 claims, but 25 sounded better. The next 3 will be solos that we sell. Instead of 13, we'll do 12. So $12 solos, as if that does anything. But whoever the last 3 are will be available for 12 each in this double boxer. You'll just have the 1 player, though. Okay, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Let's figure out who they are. 7 times. Last 3 will be solos. Then we'll start rolling with some of these breaks. Look at the bounty. Durant, yep, Durant's there. Bill, if you want him. 4, 5, 6, 7. Cost to close NBA. It would have been 42. It's now 20. It's just a normal spot. I guess I'm not really discounting those ones, but 21 for the last spot, Kyle, if you want one. But Durant going to Bill to get us 1 spot away. There's the solos. You can see who they are. Jarvis, Forsberg, and Schwartz. Nick's on top of Forsberg. Bad timing by me to not read those, but you guys know the Karl Malone and Sakic are your guesses. Both headliner type names. One's a pictured, one's not, but same idea. I can't. Oops. So here's the $12 solos. Philip Forsberg going to Nick. Gotcha, Nick. Schwartz going to Brian. Just Seth Jarvis. Jarvis has been a solo every single time, I swear. Bill S. taking Durant. And Kyle, if you want the last person, let me know who you want. If not, no big deal. We'll get the last one claimed here. I'd like to do it now so we can just run all randoms and then run the whole way through. So just Seth Jarvis left here. We have 1 main claim left. I'm going to read through the names one more time, and then we'll start rolling. One spot to close. The names that are available. Iverson is not. He got claimed as a mini spot. Jonathan R. Bill's going to close us with Yao Ming. Just put Yao. If we had a Yao Ming, I'd be over the moon, man. That's hard. That closes us, and then Daryl closes us with Jarvis. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you rallying to get this closed. Yao Ming. So we should have, what, 39 names here left? Is that 37? I know how to do math. 37 is correct. So we'll run these. We'll have non-snake 1 through 16, 17 through 36. Spot 37 will be a $7 solo. So as soon as you see it, you're welcome to claim it. I'll read it off when I see it as well. But let's run these randoms. No idea if I copied those, even though it was 5 seconds ago. Guys, that helps the night go more smooth if we just get it all filled up. So yeah, thanks, Kyle. I know you're just trying to help too, so I appreciate that. There's 1. Oops, didn't hit it. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. I hit it. It's not loading. There it goes. 6 and 7. Our solo is Kobe White for $7. Kobe White. We've pulled him a few times in the past. At least twice, I think, from licensed and non-licensed. Unclaimed, no big deal, but he's there for 7. Nice, cheap. Larry taking White. Nick, you were just after. I appreciate you trying to help as well. Mike Matheson for trading East Coast jersey. I can't have a Montreal jersey in my collection. Daryl might be interested in trading for that. Daryl, let me know if you know who your randoms are. If you need me to tell you. You have Brock Faber and you have Seth Jarvis. You just claimed that you could offer if you want the Matheson. I remember it got hit and it. Or actually, did you hit the Matheson or did it go to someone else? I don't know why I'm not remembering. Don't do it because I'm just saying you might be interested. So don't make me make you do it. Just thinking you might be interested in that one. As soon as I suggest stuff like that, it hits, and then I'm the bad guy. Faber for Matheson. Okay, if you guys want to do it, works for me. Done. Okay. How the heck do you spell his name? Like that? Yeah. And this is Faber trade. Sounds good. Good luck. Yeah. Okay, we are completely full on basketball, baseball, hockey, Radke, and Big Al's Big Al's 4-box random teams today. Don't think anybody traded. We will do a live fill 3-box, a Radke live fill, a licensed 2-box, and probably a 2-box to end the night on the full sizes. That is the order. Thanks for helping us get this filled. Because you guys tied on Monday, or did you tie? Yeah, you did tie. We're going to keep going for the Odell Beckham Jr., but it's going to be a 2 winner, so first and second, you can pick what you want. It doesn't have to be OBJ first, but not a huge item, but something fun. Joey Bosa signed Funko, so these are the 2 items tonight for the bounty. Going to keep the OBJ full size that we just had in the second smaller item for second place, so we'll keep that poll open until we get to the first football item. Okay, let's go in order. Let's do basketball first, then baseball, and then East Coast. I'm not going to read the randoms when we get to baseball. If you need me to read your line, let me know. I will read these. There's less than 50, so that works. Cody, in the basketball jersey, we've got Caitlin Clark, Dwayne Wade, Kevin Love. Larry, you've got Larry Bird, Cat, and Taurasi. Chad, you have Halliburton, Mitchell, and Nowitzki. Tim, you have Curry, Allen, and Cunningham. Craig, you have O'Neal, Banchero, Parker, Stockton, Kidd, and Embiid. Scott, you got Jokic, Olajuwon, and McGrady. Brad, you have SGA, Nash, and Holmgren. Jonathan R., you have Garnett, Ewing, and Peyton. And then from the minis, you had Rodman, Harden, Mourning, Iverson, Williamson, and Anthony. Nick, from the minis, you had Giannis, Thompson, and Ball. And then Christy, you took the last 2 mini spots. Wemby, Mutombo, Wilkins, Robinson, Pierce, and Green. Larry A., you claimed Tatum. You got Drexler, Morant, Jonathan R., Malone, Young, and Marbury. Bill S., you have Durant, Hardaway, Kemp, Yao, Mobley, and Murray. And Larry, you closed us with Kobe White. Appreciate it, guys. Next week we will have it'll just be 18 spots to close us. I feel like we got a big one in this case. I've been wrong before, but I'm hoping. It all depends on, whether we hit it tonight or next time, what comes out on this one. So that probably makes sense to you guys what it does in my brain. So let's close that. Let's get rolling. We've got boxes 2 and 3 here in the basketball jersey. So we'll roll till we get a 2 or a 3. You guys like my shirt? Look at that, Fire Factory. I finally tried on the shirt that came here like 6 months ago, and it actually fits. That's a 4. That won't work. Nice and bright orange, my favorite color. 2 or 3. Hey, there we go. 2. My opinion, not a good start. You had a 50% chance. It's all right. You can rebound. You had a little bit of credit from last time. So 3 going back. 2 is staying. 3 going on the shelf for next week. Guessing Sean Kemp. I can see that. Feels, wait. Let's see what comes out. About 25% on the dice. Yeah, that's not bad. You should be, what is that? What's 6, 15%, 16%? Okay, let's do a double cut here. Plastic and the sill, just to go over with. Or not. Jeez, please. I know. This shirt's all I got. Oh, you know what? I'm going to mention that. I'm going to say it didn't cover me. It came from one of the group members. I can't remember if these were in the right direction. I'll take a peek to see if I see a number just to make sure. I can't tell. This might be confusing to me, or we'll just wait. Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I thought that was. Does that not look like? I'll let you guys figure this. Oh, now I can tell. Okay. I thought that was Dame Lillard again. The start looks like it, but not the back end. That sure looks like a female logo. So WNBA, I'm guessing on this, and there's 2, but the colors are telling me it's one over the other. And it is. We've got a licensed Diana Taurasi. That's our second time. It's been over a year, I think, since the last time we pulled her, or around there. But that's a cool jersey. Man, I got a feeling in the last box. Wait to see this one. I don't know. We've had some fun hits too. This is a cool jersey. Nice Nike licensed here. Diana Taurasi, AT&T, the Phoenix. What are they? Are they the Mercury? Is that right? That's cool. I liked her a little bit better before Caitlin Clark came into the league. They're all kind of and this is a nice, the Rebel Edition, Phoenix Mercury Nike Rebel Edition. 1 of 144 is this one, Phoenix Mercury Victory. That's cool. It's a cool jersey. Diana Taurasi, Becca certified. Who had Taurasi? The way some of these old heads in the WNBA treat Clark kind of bugs me. Just give her some credit. She's a good young player. She's just trying to help. Let's see. Taurasi not claimed. The green thing he threw. There was 3 of those thrown on the court. That is going to Larry. Larry V hitting the Diana Taurasi Phoenix Mercury jersey. Larry on your Larry Bird claim. Very nice. I like that jersey, and I'd like to see one of the pictured headliners maybe next week, but it's a cool one to hit. Well, that was Caitlin Clark. That is, yeah. She's that's what I was just talking about. She's one of the youngins. Her and me-bound Angel Reese. Just absolutely horrible player. I mean, she's talented, but man, I have a hard time watching them miss layups over and over. And say that she's the reason they watch. I don't know. She's probably good. Do do I think I could beat her? I'm not going to answer that question. Yeah, Caitlin Clark's great. She's a great shooter. There's a few good shooters that are coming in the league now. Paige Beckers is a great shooter too. Some of the ones that have been there for a few years are great shooters as well. I don't know if people are trying to claim on the post. Hopefully not. Nope, it's just now giving me tags for your guys' responses to stuff. It's only 9 now instead of 2 days behind. Okay. I don't know why I'm standing up because we need to figure out how to number these. Okay, baseball. We're starting a new series. I've got 2 cases of this, so we're going to be doing this for a little bit. I don't know if we'll end up going to a 2-boxer on this in the future. Think it's going to be a football player in the baseball? That'd be cool. The LSU helmet is OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. Burrow will be sweet. This is a giveaway item, so it's not a huge name, but it's a fun helmet. Bounty. We'll shuffle it out if it doesn't get hit today. We had Warren Sapp before. Yeah, I was getting 2-day-old tags too. It's horrible. But anyways, we've got 16 baseballs. There's some fun celebrities and football and other sports players. I mean, there's Tom Brady. There's everyone in this. Some awesome multi-signed baseball team baseballs, since it is a baseball. Team signed hockey. There's Burt Reynolds, Mike Tyson, John Morant. There's a ton of different players in this on top of a ton of huge baseball names. So I'm hoping we hit some fun baseballs. We'll probably be doing this for the next few months. We may get more cases of these. I like the price point and the pick your player. I think it's a fun one to join. So I'm going to show the screen so you can look at your lines. If you want me to, and I will, but I'm not going to waste everyone's time by reading 100 names here. So here's your guys' 20 claims. Here's your 4 randoms each. You can just take, like Sauce Gardner, Tyreek Hill, Giannis, Sue Bird. I didn't see Sue Bird. Michael B. Jordan's on there. But then there's a ton of big names. Don Mattingly, Mays, Sandberg, Mantle, De La Cruz, DiMaggio, 500 home run, 300 wins, 1970s Pirates. There's some fun stuff. Please let it be a baseball player on a baseball. We got Jay here. He's a purist. I don't blame him. So if you want me to read your line, I'm happy to. Otherwise, we're going to get rolling here, and we'll roll an 8-sided die to figure out which one we're going to open. But before we do that, let's this. What we're going to do is, I'm assuming it's a cube. There's only one way for it to be. Box 1 up top, 2, 3, 4 in the back, and then repeat 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's open it, number them, and then we'll roll a dice. My magic stickers always do the label towards us for the first boxes. There we are. I don't know if we've done Juiced in the past. I think we've done a similar Gold Rush series, but not Juiced. These ones seem fun. Okay, I'm going to start number these. Oh, gosh. Giving me lots of room in there. They're not going to be, the numbers are not going to be in pretty spots. They'll be hard to find, but at least they'll be numbered. Very loose saran wrap, too. There's 2. These are in there backwards, but this is 3. Jordan Love, I know. Going to be playing baseball in a couple years. I'm really antsy about this season. I feel like this could go a number of different ways for the Packers. We could be 13-4. We could also be 4-13 if things don't go the right way. Probably not that bad, but I've never felt so like what's going to happen like I am this year. Packers wide receivers week, just saying they are. I hope we pick up. Who was the player they were saying the Packers should pick up? The wide receiver that's a free agent. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. 5, 6. Who's the older free agent? I don't know if they're saying Amari Cooper. I can't remember. I just read an article earlier today. Love started off the wrong way last year with the injury in Brazil, and that kind of hampered him a little bit. He still played okay. Had a better second half after the interceptions stopped. I don't know. We're going to see. Obi, you got some good Rams? Nice. Okay, 8-sided die right here. Sorry, a little bit of numbering there. We're good to go. We're opening one ball, one juice ball. 1 through 8 are numbers here, so whatever it lands on, we're good to go. My opinion says 7. See if you're back on track. I thought it was a 7 because I was looking at it this way, but it's not. It's a 4. You were about as far off as you could be. I guess 1 would be further away. It must have not been Cooper. It was someone else, unless he retired between the last 2 days. Who was I looking at? Oh, it's going to bug me. Someone look it up. Free agent should go to the Packers. Someone was predicting it. I don't know that it would ever happen, but I read it and thought, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Still out there? It might be Cooper then. I just don't know if it was him or not for the article. I'll look at it later. I'll remember it later. Okay, juiced baseball. Good luck. We'll see if we hit a baseball player so Jake can sleep good tonight. Or if it's football, basketball, hockey, boxing, celebrity. I'm going to do a double cut here, so we cut once. Him and OBJ. Maybe it was OBJ. I can't. I literally looked at it today. Those names aren't jumping at me. You guys know how much I love these cases. Gotta do a little wiggling to get it open. No idea. I think the label on these are on the back side, so we're just gonna pull it straight out and hope we don't get it ruined here. I think it's back here. Hopefully it's not on the inside where we get it ruined. I'll take these out. These are the COAs. Okay, here we go. This is what we're starting with. It's actually facing up, so I'm just going to go this way. 3, 2, 1. Isn't that a baseball player that I recognize, or am I? No, maybe not. It looks like one of those Braves. I'm not going to say it, so I don't look like an idiot. That is the guy I was thinking. Is Ronald Acuna, but then I thought it can't be him. But was I right? Sure looks like that should be Ronald Acuna. And it is. We're starting with a baseball player. I like it. Big name there, too. Decent name, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that is a All-Star game ball, too. Nice. Official All-Star ball, 2021 All-Star game. Rawlings JSA certified on this one. Acuna. See, as soon as I saw it, I thought, is that Acuna? And then I stopped myself because it looked a little different. You got an Acuna. This is USA Marketing, Sports Marketing. Yep, USA Sports Marketing and then JSA. So double, they're bent, but there's not really another way to do it in this kind of case. So we'll keep it how it is. Beautiful hit. One more time for the show here. Oh, and who had him? I already highlighted it, but I didn't. Acuna is the final random, along with Christian McCaffrey, Pedro Martinez, Damian Lillard, and then the claim was Bonds. Barry Bonds going to Kyle D. Kyle, that's you. Hitting on the Ronald Acuna ball, our first juice box. We're starting baseball, probably the right way to start it. Get ready for some fun, wacky stuff from this series. I've seen a few of them, and there's some fun stuff. I think we'll have fun with this. Nice hit, Kyle. Congrats. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Time for East Coast, which is full. What do you guys think? You guys appreciate that we're doing 2 boxes at once, or are you kind of thinking we should go back to a 1-boxer? I gave a heads up that, hey, we might need a new series built sooner than later, so he was throwing some headliner names past me today to see if I thought they'd be good ones to feature in the series. Connor Bedard, Gordie Howe, and other Sakic. So hopefully wouldn't be bad if we saw a couple of as some headliner chasers. Gordie Howe's awesome. I like 2-2, but obviously it's more expensive, so I always try to think of what's the best bang for your buck. If it's better to just have a 2 boxes at 20 spots, easy to fill. Yeah, 20 was not bad. 25 made it a little harder. So maybe we do 20 spots. I don't know. Well, if we did that, there'd be a lot of solos. We'll have to figure it out. But I like it this way. I agree. Let's read some randoms here, and let's figure out our boxes. I think I already deleted them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes left. We deleted the ones from the other day, so those are accurate. Let's copy for the random here. But before that, our claims today. Greg, you have Waugh and Kopitar. Jonathan R. Sakic, Morrissey, Keller, and Kraus. Double Utah line. Greg, you have Vasilevsky and Tippett. Joseph, Belfour, and Barkov. That's a good random. Jeff H. Fleury, St. Louis, Fedorov, Nemec, Kaprizov, and Kyrou. Larry V., you have Cheevers and Rupe Hintz. Joseph K., you have Hellebuck, Myers, Wolf, and Scheifele. Daryl, you have Richard and traded for Matheson. Brian W., you have Madonna, Shen, Nyes, and Colton. Love to see Nyes hit at some point down the road. We've had him a couple times as headliner. Dylan, Hextall, Foligno, Hagel, and Kempe. Christian, you have Cooley and Werenski. Just took a picture last night of the Werenski that I won from your series probably over a year ago on the first ones. Louis, Jenner, and Eklund. At least I think it was for you. I'm almost positive. Jenner and Eklund, Louis, Nick G, you have Panarin and Picard. Jonathan R, you have Askarov and Sorokin. Dylan, you have Stolars and Faber on the trade. Larry A, you had Skinner and Stutzel. It's a good line, too. Brian, Barbashev, and Kochetkov. Jonathan R, Josie, and Garland. Dylan, you have Jesper Bratt and Drake Batherson. Our solos claimed were Jarvis for Daryl, Forsberg for Nick, and Schwartz for Brian. We're good. I've copied those. Let's get 2 boxes. The 2-boxer on Monday was fantastic. Might be hard to beat that unless we pull one of the community ones with another big name, but that was a fun one. See if we can get some fun jerseys here. I'm hoping for at least 1 claim. 2 would be great, but let's see where it goes. 2 boxes is what we need. We'll be down to 8 after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Boxes 5 and 35. Easy to remember. 5, 35. What do you guys think about having Bedard and Gordie Howe as some names we haven't had on the checklist yet for some options for the next series? I don't know if that would be with McDavid or if McDavid would fall off and we'd have others. I'm assuming we'd have at least McDavid or Ovechkin or maybe both, but Howe and Bedard would be fun ones. What is going on with these? See, these are all tags from yesterday that are just lining up, making noises. Both great players. Bedard would be great. How, yes, Bedard. There's mixed feelings on Bedard. I got to watch him live last year at the opener for Utah, and I thought he was really fun to watch. 5 and 35. Okay, let me grab them, guys. Stack's almost small enough to bring out now, so. Okay, good luck. Doing 2 at a time is a whole different ball game, so it's fun. See him twice, and he was invisible both times. Really? He didn't score in the game I went to either, but it was the first game of the year for him. I think he's talented. He's fun. Maybe won't be as good as they thought he would be, but I think he'll still be all-star, star-type player. And he's still very expensive, so hitting his jersey is awesome. Okay, 5 and 35, there's our numbers. Let's open 5 first. Good luck, all. Come on, headliners. Come on, claims. Overrated for sure, still young, not generational like he was hyped to be. You think so? That's what I'm wondering. Like, if you right now, if you had to compare him to another player that's maybe played 5 or 10 years, how he'll turn out, who would you say he'd be like? You're saying he's not a McKinnon, he's not a McDavid, he's not a Crosby, he's not an Ovechkin, like they were saying. Who is he like? Okay, should be upside down backwards. Here we go. I'm trying to block it. I did block it. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. I think I know who that is. And on the white jersey for them, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pretty sure I know who that is. 14. That sure looks like Calgary Flame colors, and I'm pretty sure that's what Daryl's saying. It is. That is Theo Fleury. I didn't even realize. Is he in here on a CCM? And I wasn't paying attention. That's a great hit. Theo Fleury. What's up? I'm not going to look at this. I'll just pull it up. Jeff, that's your claim. You've been after him for the last few weeks, and that was your first claim today, too. So we have a claim hit first. I can sleep happy tonight knowing we hit at least one claim. Oh, it's an Adidas? Like an old school Adidas? Really cool. I have one of these in my collection. I can't remember the player I have it on, though. This is a cool jersey. Theo Fleury on the white Calgary Flames. I feel like I get the red way more often than white when I see them, so the whites are nice. Team Classic Adidas. If Christian's here, he can tell you about these. I'm sure this is the older style Adidas, I think. A patch on that one, too. I'm assuming there's still a fight strap on these. Yes, there is. So maybe just the old school Adidas. Or it's just Team Classics. Maybe it's not old. Size 52. That's a beautiful jersey. Jeff, nice hit, man. Theo Fleury. There's your little Adidas tag down below as well. I've got one. I think the one I have is Timu Solani on a Ducks. And I remember thinking, that's not Adidas. And then I undid it, and sure enough, it's just a different style Adidas. That looks like a CCM top. Obviously, it's not. Yeah, that's great. Nice signature there, too. East Coast COA. Beautiful hit. Congrats, Jeff. It's a nice one. We'll keep it out here for pictures later. I'm getting pretty decent at hockey stuff for jerseys and knowing stuff, but whenever I have a question, I ask either Josh or Christian, and they usually know the answer. Okay, now let's see the Pocket Rocket. I want to see that one too. I was happy to see that on the series. Box 2, which is 35. Good luck, all. We have one claimed hit so far. Not a picture headliner, but a nice claimed hit. See if we can get 2 claimed. We got a 50% chance each time. Close to it. Come on, come on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I know who that is. That's a cool jersey, too. Some decent big names, not headliner names, but fun. I don't know if you want to call them fan favorite like I would for NFL, but that's an awesome jersey. Tampa Bay Lightning, that is. That's Martin St. Louis or St. Louis. I'm pretty sure you say St. Louis, and that is a Fanatics Premium. And I've not seen a Fanatics Premium of him. Beautiful hit. Martin St. Louis. Double up. Is it? Did you hit twice? It's the same line. Man, this month, August, July, has been not only the double up month, but like the same line hitting. Jeff, you purchased Fleury and you got a signed St. Louis on the same line. That is crazy. St. Louis, Tampa Bay, East Coast COA. This is a Fanatics Premium. Great jersey. I just traded away one of mine. I hit 2 with Christian over the years. Kept one, traded away the other one for I can't remember who. I think it was a Clayton Keller All-Star jersey, which I said, yes, please. A patch on this one as well. Tampa Bay Lightning, Fanatics Premium. Big nameplate, big numbers. The 2 shortest Calgary Flames ever. Where is the dang fight strap? There it is. That's twice. I know. Isn't that crazy? Like, what are the odds? I mean, there's 25 lines plus 3 extra, so that's a little nuts. Here's your signature too. If I can get to it without messing it up. Beautiful jersey, beautiful signature. We also pulled them once upon a time from Frozen Pond, if I'm remembering right, on an Adidas Pro. Great hits there, Jeff. You stole the show. Congrats. Double up for you. I don't know what I did with the COA for this one. Did I knock it on the ground? Back there. It's just hard to see. White. St. Louis and Fleury. Two old ones. Two beautiful jerseys. That leaves us with still two community hits and all the same pictured headliners besides the Matthews to go after in the next 8 boxes. We're officially a little we're almost halfway. We've done 7. We've got 8 left, but it may go quicker if we keep doing 2. Dylan, did you win that one? The St. Louis from Frozen Pond? Thankfully, the drop loaded a minute late. Yeah, for Jeff, you didn't get the guys that you probably would have picked Fleury still, but it would have messed up the claim line. Okay. Congrats, winners. So far, some fun stuff from our non-football items. It's time to get into the football portion of the night. A few, actually just one third party and then straight to Big Al's. So let's open this. Okay. Oh, that's right. Beautiful. Okay, as you can see, I got a brand new list of 12 boxes here. Let's just wait a second. Stuff on top of it now, but there's our boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Each case is 6 boxes. This is a mixture of 2 cases in 2 different series because they're pretty similar. One should be a custom headliner series, and one should be a limited, I believe. I'll double check on that. They might both be custom now that I think about it. There's no labels on it to tell me which is which, so but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. So we'll have to see. But I'll because the pictures I'm just now realizing none of them were pictures of limited, but maybe some of those are limited and we're just not seeing the numbers on the back. Got that song in your head now? Sorry. I get stuff stuck in my head. Lives, yes, Kyle, there will be some lives as well. So here's the order of what we're doing now. Anyways, we're starting this new series. Good luck, everyone. 3 reps, 3 authentics per case. So we have 6 and 6, and we should each of those 2 series. This is what we're doing first. The next one is a pre-fill still. It's a 4-boxer Big Al's. Then we'll get to live fills, which will be a 3-box Big Al's, a Radkey live, a Big Al's licensed jersey live. Nothing new added since Monday, but still 62 there. And then probably some more full size. Close the poll. Thank you, Brian. I would have forgotten. Is it close? It's not close. It's far enough to... Is that what you guys voted for the other night? Is this the same one that got you the tie, NFC East, NFC South? I'm pretty sure it was, right? You guys are riding that train, huh? Jets up for trade in the 4-box. I know that... There's a few others too. I don't know if Jesse said Atlanta was. I think Jonathan said Houston was. If you have something up for trade, list it again now. Otherwise, I may not remember who it was. So Jets up for trade in the next break. In Radkey, we've got Joseph with Denver and Atlanta. Jonathan R. with Minnesota. He sold you around to Brad. That is Tampa Bay. Jonathan R. You also had San Francisco, Cleveland, New England, and Seattle. Greg, you had Dallas, Arizona, Chargers, Philly, Carolina, and Houston. Bill, you had Chicago, Washington, Cincy, Kansas City. Bill S., you had Green Bay, Buffalo, New Orleans, Tennessee. Tim, you had the Rams and the Lions. You sold your Rams to Brian W. That is Vegas and Miami. Obi, you snagged Pittsburgh. You sold your Ram to Brian E. That's the Giants. Brian W. You also had Jacksonville, Baltimore, and Brad, you had Indy and the Jets. 41 votes. That's not bad. So that's a large portion of you, like 16, 15, 17 of you going for the NFC East, NFC South. I just realized I didn't change. I still have Mahomes there. It's now blocked, so it's going to stay out there. Okay, I have these numbers copied. Let's get a box number for Radkey, and let's get rolling. We went rep heavy at the start of last series, or at least the first half was rep heavy, and the second half was authentic. Let's see where we go this series. The good thing about Radke is it doesn't really matter. We had Jim Brown and Barry Sanders on reps, and then some big headliner authentics too. So never know what you're going to get. There's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Besides the build of them. Start with box 1. Easy peasy. Far left corner on top. Box 1 7 times. Let's stop sharing and let's get my list up so I can congratulate the winner. I'm going to get rid of box 1 on there. Move these jerseys down on the ground. I love both those. Fleury and St. Louis. Okay, box 1. Starting us off, I did get a new sheet of 1s, so we're good to go on these ones. Not a 0 or a 0-1 or a 0-2. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining the Radke. We will do another one of these live. It'll be the first 2 of these 12 boxes from this double case. Poll is closed. Remember, you guys are voting for NFC, NFC South, even if you didn't vote for them physically before. Now you are all rooting for those. Because if that's the division that has the most hits, those 2, then we give away the OBJ and tonight the Joey Bosa Funko for second place. So 2 giveaway options tonight if the NFC East, NFC South can reign supreme. Raiders to start. You're calling a Raider out of Radke. We've pulled a few Raiders out of Radke in the past. Thinking NFC South, that would be a hit for you guys if so. I see the team. I see the style. Oh boy, need to sit down. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1. That is some gold showing on that one. I sounded like Austin Powers, like gold member. I love gold. Ooh, I see the picture of who's signing it. There's no mistaking that. I know who's signing this one. San Francisco 49ers on the Eclipse. This is a replica, although, again, I'm getting weak. That felt heavy to me, so I was wrong. The team the Raiders love to hate. We all love to hate the Niners. San Francisco and Radke, where are you? That is claim 3 going to Jonathan R. Jonathan R, claim 3. Should I let you guys peek at the picture really quick here? See it in there a little bit? That's obvious, man. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Man, Radke just never disappoints me. There's one thing I can count on in life. It's Radke to just have some awesome hits every case. We're starting with Joe Montana. Radke certified. Nice, thick gold paint pen on this one. If it can load it properly. Joe Montana, there's a little bit of rub on top there. I'll use a magic eraser, but it just shows in the light, if that makes sense. I only saw it on the screen. Radke certified. Jonathan, nice hit. Joe Montana. Great start. That is not your division, but that's all right. You'll be down 1. That would have been a Notre Dame guess yesterday, had that been from Cold Rush. NFC North, NFC West striking first. You guys need East and South in the NFC. Okay, great start to the helmets tonight. Let's see where we go with Big Al's. Let's pull this up here. This weekend too, to you, the Niners. See, comment. Oh, there's a request to join the group. Gotcha. They're all from yesterday, I swear. Okay. Anyways, in the 4-boxer, I need to grab a drink in a second, but I'll wait till maybe after this one, or we're claiming the next one. In the 4-boxer, these were random teams. You guys all claimed in spots, and then the randomizer gave you these teams. I don't think anyone traded. Elliot, you've got Arizona, Jacksonville. Jesse, you have Atlanta. Tim, you have Baltimore. Bill S, you have Buffalo. Brad, you have Carolina, Chicago. Zach, you have Cincinnati. Brian G, Cleveland. Matt S, you have Dallas. Bill S, you have Denver. Greg, Detroit. Leland, you have the Packers. Jonathan R, Houston. Bill S, Indianapolis. Jim V, Kansas City. Brian, that's Brian W, you have Vegas and Chargers. Greg E, you have the Rams. Joseph, Miami. Tony C, Minnesota. Greg E, New England. Zach, you have New Orleans. Tim, you have the Giants. Tiger, the Jets. Brian G, you have Philadelphia. Bill S, Pittsburgh. Greg, you have San Francisco and Tampa Bay. Nick, you have the Seattle, Tennessee combo. And Brian E, you have Washington. Sanders starts this week, plays the Eagles. I don't want to watch that one. I haven't even looked at who the Packers play this week because the Jets game didn't do it for me. It's all right. No one that goes undefeated in the preseason does good in the regular season. So, but I'd like it if our receivers didn't drop every single ball that was thrown at them. It's just like starting last year over again. Drop, drop, Dobbs, drop, 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 drop. At least Sauce Gardner looked good for the Jets. Black Cage. Matt, are you agreeing with me? Are you not happy with the drops or the way we played? That's preseason, I know. They're only in there for, what, two possessions? But watching Dobbs with that freaking giant Lego head hat he wears to protect his head, which is fine, dropping balls, even though he has great hands usually, just was not the way I imagined the preseason starting. But here we are. Looks like a freaking Minecraft character running around on the field. How did that bum? But rough start. How did that bum Golden look? He looked good, explosive. He caught a couple balls. He was running with. You don't think he's a bum, don't? He was running with Gardner and forced a couple penalties, and he looked all right. Caught a couple balls. He didn't disappoint me. Although I wish he didn't wear number 22. I can't get over that for a wide receiver. I shook it, right? Okay, 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't start talking about the Packers and I get distracted. I did watch part of the Raiders, yeah. Didn't they play the Seahawks or the Jaguars? One of those teams, I thought. Maybe not. A couple rookies had themselves a nice weekend. Okay, good luck all. 4 boxes. We'll grab these. We'll open them. We'll do a live fill right after. 169. 169 is the first number. Offensive line and defensive line did not play good for the Raiders, or they play good? 11. 169, 11. 162. 162. Right slowly now. So you don't. I saw Genty do nothing. Yeah, he had, what, 3 rushes for -1 yards? That doesn't tell me anything. That doesn't bother me. 1, 2, 2. 122. Okay. Let me grab them, guys. 169, 11, 162, and 122. Genty will be fine. When you're that talented, you just figure it out. I guess if the line's not good, that makes it hard, but. little rough there. Uh-oh, there goes my, look what I found at the course there. I've never seen a black vice ball. Found it in the weeds. Kept it because I thought it was cool looking. Just don't judge much off the preseason. You gotta wait till your whole squad's in there, and they can all. A couple weak links will do a whole lot negatively. At least I'm telling myself that. I'm gonna move OBJ. Well, he can stay here for a second. Okay, let's check them out. 169, check. 11, check. 162, check. 122, check. Okay, let's roll. Good luck. I still have not updated the total for Wonka. I should after today, though, because we're getting there. Third of the way through, or a little over that. We'll record them tonight, but I'll total up for Monday. Okay, box 11, Series 34. Speaking of Wonka, there's one Wonka point. One ginormous point here. Hold on. If I don't do it now, I'm scared I'll ship it without it. It got rolled up on. I want to ship it with this spot. Fixed. Just ignore me. Okay, box 11, first one out tonight. We went, what? Did we go the whole, well, now that I'm thinking, I'll wait till after, because I'm realizing what team this is, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nick knows what I was going to say, and I was about to say it, but isn't this one of still the last team standings, or did they already hit? I had the 5 teams in my head, and then I lost track of them, and now I'm second guessing myself. Is Philly still one of the 5? Does that knock us down to 4? It is a new team. Okay, that's right. Because I was talking to Rob yesterday or last night or whatever it was. Ron Green. Which green team do you have? I got the Jets. Yeah, and it's their throwback one, so it kind of looks more jetty than eagle-y. We're missing another earpiece. Good grief, man. We'll see if I can find one for this. Rob, I'm sorry, man. I literally just said your name, too. Philadelphia, that's Brian G. Brian G hitting an eagle. This is a, just forgot the word for it. Tribute helmet. Throwback Kelly Green tribute helmet. Love these. Beckett certified. Brian, let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. I just watched. So it's Brian Dawkins. I just watched a little 2-minute snippet on TikTok yesterday, I think, about Brian Dawkins, about how he changed into a different person. I know you Philadelphia Eagle fans know that, but I didn't know that he had his Dawkins locker, and then right next to his locker, he had a locker that was titled Weapon X, which was his nickname, and he kept like superhero stuff in there and whatever else. He just changed into a different person, go out there crawling on the field like an animal, man. He was something else. But I didn't know that he had a second locker for his second persona, Weapon X. Nice hit. Brian Dawkins on the throwback tribute helmet here. That's beautiful. I'll see if I can find you an earpiece. It's the same thing I say every single time. I haven't had any extras unless there's one hiding here, and I've about given up all my helmets in my PC have one earpiece in them. Yeah, of course. Congrats. Okay. Oh, that's 1.2. Really quick. 1 pointer. Going to Brian G. Brian Dawkins. I always forget if it's BRI or BRY, but it's BRI, right? For Dawkins, is what I'm saying. Brian hitting Brian. Nice. 11-13. Okay. Next one up, 122. Series 34, 0 Wonka. So you're telling me we're down to 4 teams. I can think of one. You don't have to type them out. Just let it be. I can think of 2. I can think of 3, I think. I can think of 4. I think I know all 4. One questionable. I don't know if it's that one or a different one. Okay. All right. We're moving over here about as far away as you can get from green. We're going to orange on a different style now. Zero Wonka Lunar Eclipse for the Cincinnati Bengals. Who had Cincy? Cincy was Zach B. Good grief, Zach. Deja vu. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Didn't I just watch you hit a Burrow yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago? Or am I getting a player mixed up? Unreal. Fanatic certified on this one. That is Joey B. Joe Burrow on the Lunar Eclipse. I don't think we hit him last series. So I think we finally got one of these guys that's been hiding. Burrow on a Lunar. Love the orange stripes on this. Such a beautiful helmet. What a great start to the helmets. Joe Montana from Radke. Dawkins and Burrow from Big Al's. Great start. See if we can keep it up. Great helmet it is. Nice one. No Wonka. Sorry about that. But you got yourself a Joey B. I hit a Burrow Classic with Brad like 2 months ago, and that felt pretty good. 162, Series 34. Zero Wonka. Ooh, did you guys see that? Is it a college helmet or is it in a college box? The game we play every time we see a red box. This one feels a little too clean. This could be the box it belongs in. I don't know. I said Zero Wonka, right? Let's see. Are we pulling a college helmet here? Ooh. Ooh. Literally, I just talked about this. 3, 2, 1, and I love this helmet. I just said Notre Dame earlier, and sure enough, we got a Notre Dame on this alternate with the Clover. I love this helmet. Notre Dame Classic speed there. Big old Clover logo. I guess I need to wait to see who it is. Any guesses? Bettis. I remember we saw Bettis on one of these years back. Joe Montana. Also, there's a bunch of people this could be. Great signature. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's we're going back to back Joes. Joe Burrow now Joey T. Joe Theismann. And look at that. He changed his Hall of Fame up. I can appreciate that. College Hall of Fame inscription 2003. This is a Washington Commanders Redskins football team, whatever you want to call it. Washington Redskin hit. Joey T. Joe Theismann on a nice, beautiful Notre Dame. Jeez, that helmet is nice. I should have been one of the ones that I bought 2 and kept 1. Washington, and this one was Brian E. Following up Brian G. and Zach. Brian E., nice hit. Joe Theismann, College Hall of Fame, 2003. That's cool. I like that. And I said no Wonka points, but we've got NFC. Hey, did get NFC East there. Dawkins was NFC East too. Joe Burrow was AFC North. You guys are up, right? 1 to 2 to 1. Okay, you're starting off like you did yesterday or Monday or whatever day it was. Nice hit, Brian. Okay, 169. Final box of this 4-boxer, Series 34. Another 0-pointer. Maybe. Yeah, of course. Before I open this, I'm going to copy so I don't get caught like a deer in the headlights. Like I did on Monday with the license jerseys. After we open this, congratulate the 4 and recap the helmets, we will drop a 3-boxer in the chat from this same series. It'll be $32 per team. And we'll go from there. Okay. I see it. I appreciate it. I think I know the player. Saw the edge of it. 3, 2, 1. We're kind of doing a little bit of, we had throwback, classic college. So only one specialty, really. This is a nice throwback Seahawks helmet, Seattle. And if my brain was right 5 minutes ago, I think that's another one of the last teams standing. I think we're down to 3. Unless we hit it the other day and I just forgot. And what did you guess? Where is it? I'm starting throwing a fit, man. I don't know what to do about that. It is kicked down to 3. So I think one of the teams I'm iffy with. The 2 I know for sure because from the same division, but I can't remember the third one. Seattle, who had the Seahawks? That was part of the combo spot. That's going to Nick G. Nick G hitting Seattle on the throwback helmet. Largent's a guess. Gino's a guess. Even though Gino is now a Raider. And we do have some Gino Raiders here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're going older on this one. I guess all 3 were, no, 3 of the 4 were retired. I was thinking Joe Montana. Bing Bong. What's that from? Bing Bong. I mean, besides the kid show. Bing Bong. I have little kids, all right. Walter Jones, Hall of Fame 14, big lineman for the Seahawks. I love this helmet too. We haven't seen him in a few series, 5 or 6 maybe. Maybe longer, maybe shorter, I don't know. JSA certified Walter Jones. So we knocked off 2 of the 5 last team standings in a 4-boxer. Crazy. Okay, we had Brian Dawkins, Weapon X. We had Joe Burrow, Joe Theismann, and Walter Jones. Let's do a 3-boxer live fill in the chat. See where this one goes. And then we'll do Radke and move from there. And I said I was going to get a drink, and I'm going to do that now because mouth is dry. I've reached the dangerous point in this fridge down here where all the normal size cans are gone, and my wife buys these for her. And I mean, that's like 2 sips. The little, I'm joking. This is a regular can. I just have huge hands. No, these little things, that's like a 2-sipper. It's not like 6 of those. But we'll start with 1. Okay, I've got Nick with Kansas City. I'll have to refresh, but I'm scared to do it now, so I'll do it after because sometimes if I refresh after a lot of claims, it only goes up so far. So I'll make sure that that's not early or nothing else was early. I don't think it was, though. Bill B, Tampa. I'm not showing my screen. Just so you can make sure online. Bill B, Tampa. Philly going to Rob. Buffalo going to Bill S. Kansas City's gone. Kansas City's gone. Sorry, guys. Green Bay, Bill S. Jacksonville is a spot going to Bill B. Dallas, Joseph. Gotcha. Carolina, Brian. Detroit, Dave. Arizona's gone. Green Bay's gone. Arizona's gone. Sorry, guys. Couple duplicates. Chad, I got you with Chicago. Bears are going. Oh, the Bears right after Nick. Sorry, just behind. I am going to refresh. Okay, and that was not early, so we're good. I will update you guys with who's left here when we get a little bit further down because I need to catch. All right, there we are. Bears. Denver is Brian G. Got you, Brian. New Orleans is Jonathan. Minnesota is Zach. Detroit is gone, Greg. Sorry. I'm going to assume that BE is NE for New England with the one rule. You tell me if I'm wrong, and I'll get rid of it if it is. I don't think that there's a B team that's 2 letters. So Nick G, I'll make sure when I scroll down, but just remind me if that's not the right one. Philly is gone, Bill. Green Bay's gone. Denver's gone. Indy going to Greg. Rams going to Dustin. Baltimore going to Greg. New England, Greg. If you didn't want New England, you're next in line there. Raiders, Carlos. I do the 1-letter rule, and it's kind of hard when there's only 2, but nonetheless. Tampa Bay, Greg is gone. Baltimore is gone, Bill. New England, Nick. Okay, you rebounded. New England, gotcha. San Francisco still there for Bill. Baltimore's gone. Indy's gone. Sorry, Brad. Dallas gone. Chargers are there. Carlos, gotcha. Miami is still there for Dave. Like Diet Better. I drank regular Coke for a long time too. And my wife said, "Here, start drinking these," and it took me a while to get used to it. Now I don't really care. I like any of that, but that's basically what she buys for this house, or what I buy. Nick G, I've been liking Diet Mountain Dew too. That tastes pretty good. But I don't really drink anything else, just that and water. Depending on the day. Carlos Lake, New England. Tennessee is a combo spot that's not claimed yet, Greg. You got him. Washington going to Zach. Cleveland going to Bill. Got you, Bill. Cleveland is New England. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Jonathan, Pittsburgh's still there. Did I mess that up, or did Pittsburgh not get claimed till the end? I didn't mess it up. Okay. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 teams left. Make that 3. Phil's got the Giants. Cincy, Houston, and Jets are our last 3 teams. Houston going to Greg. Didn't you claim Houston above Greg? Did I just not? You did. I just didn't write it down. What am I doing? Did you maybe not have Indy and someone else did, and I put it on the wrong line? No, you had Indy too. Sorry, Greg. I skipped your Houston, or I said it and didn't write it down, but you would have had it anyways. That's my fault. Cincy and the Jets are available to close this one out. See that? 2 sips in, halfway gone. Bunch of jerks. See, I know for a fact. Oh no, you did tag me there, Chad. I thought this was from yesterday. Let's take a look at that later. Okay. Jets, Brad, gotcha. Just Cincy. Last team left is Cincy. I'll start reading these off. Bill B, I've got you with the Arizona combo. Nick G, Atlanta. Greg, Baltimore. Bill S, Buffalo. Brian W, Carolina. Chad, you have Chicago. Larry is claiming Cincy right when I get over it. Good luck, Larry. Bill S, Cleveland. Joseph, Dallas. Brian G, Denver. David, Detroit. Bill S, Green Bay. Greg, you have Houston and Indy. Nick F, Kansas City. Carlos, the Raiders and the Chargers. Dustin, the Rams. David L, Miami. Zach, Minnesota. Nick G, New England. Jonathan R, New Orleans. Phil, the Giants. Brad, the Jets. Rob, Philadelphia. Jonathan R, Pittsburgh. Bill S, you have San Francisco. Greg, you have the Seattle, Tennessee combo. Bill B, you have Tampa Bay. And Zach, you have Washington. That closes us for our 3-boxer. Let's do this, and let's get some bingo balls up here. Notepad, please. Cross these off, please. And we already shook them earlier, so let's just get 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, first number is 36. Leroy Butler and Nick Collins. Weren't they both 36? If you're a Packer guy. 36. 74. Pretty sure both those guys were 36. Packer guys, can you confirm or deny or decline that. 137. 137. Feel like they were both 36. Nick Collins is the only one I'm questionable about. Yeah, I'll see if you answer me later. Nick Collins, we were both. Okay, 36, 74, and 137, I believe, is what my handwriting says. Yep. Okay, 1 second. Racky up next, guys. One boxer. These two look good together. Same color green on the shamrock and the helmet. Okay. 36, check. 74, check. 137, check. Check, check, check. The last team standings, I'll let them answer for you. I am a little bit shady on I think there's one from the AFC that I might be messing up, but I know the two from the NFC. NFC South teams. That's why you guys are voting NFC East, NFC South. I get it now. I didn't update those, did I? We had 1, 2, 3, 4. I just didn't do NFC West, right? The last one. Is it 2-2-1? That's why you guys are doing that. Baltimore, that's what I thought it was. I didn't know if it was Baltimore or one more AFC North. It's all making sense now while you're voting. Okay. Racky up next. Let me get it copied now. It's on my brain now. Copy. Paste. Okay. Good luck, all. Box 36. Series 34. 0 Wonka. A little less work for me. A little bit less to remember. Man, I love these helmets. Slowly drying up to never return. always see stuff in the third-party market. Getting harder and harder to get this type of helmet. 3, 2, 1. They've got an AMP. It's our first double up tonight, but one was not from Big Al, so we still are at, what, 5 different teams from Big Al's? I think that's 2 in a row that hurt you, though, both NFC West. So that's 3 to 2 to 1. Not again. This is what happened yesterday or Monday. I told you Burley comes out on Wednesday in the random teams break. It's a curse. I didn't even think about that, Kyle. And you even hit on Monday with Cincy, too. Oh, you're right. It's the Wednesday random curse. You didn't think about that. Okay, San Francisco. Who had San Fran in this one? That is Bill S. Hitting the Niners AMP replica. Jonathan says Kittles and Bits. You are actually correct. I love this helmet. Tell me that's not a beautiful helmet, guys. So I always use the last 3 boroughs. Really? That's torture for a Bengals fan. That's good for whoever's getting ran with the Bengals today. It was Zach. What was I going to say? So I always use Nick as my my scapegoat. Nick, since you don't like some of the brights raves, does this one mess with you too? Because it's bright red with a huge logo, or is this one past the vibe check? George Kittle, Niners AMP replica, beautiful helmet. I want to say you think that one's okay. That's nice. Okay, so it's just the ones that are just plastered with the color that's a little. Over the next few months, I'll slowly get to know every single helmet you do like and don't like. And that's just because you've told me out loud, where I know 15 other people feel the exact same way you do. You know, it's just how it works. I'm pretty sure you generally like a classic speed. You're a fan of a nice classic speed. But I think there's a lot that are like that. Okay, 74. Yeah, nice hit, Bill. 74, Series 34, 0 Wonka on this one. I do have a Niners amp in my collection, one of my favorite helmets. I am still missing a bunch of amps, though. Down the road, perhaps. I see a color ink on here. That's probably not matching. Ooh. You know what I'd like to do one of these times? I'll wait till I I'm not an amp helmet fan, I only like a couple. Yeah, it's brave of you to admit. I think the general consensus is people like them, but there are a few that I don't like as well, Brian. Or that I don't like as much. 3, 2, 1. There's one from that division, but this team has already hit, so that doesn't help the last team standing people. Atlanta is Nick G. Nick G, you're hitting twice tonight. You hit on the Seahawks and now the Falcons. Can you guys try to guess? The thing I was going to say is I'd like to go back and just look at like a whole series 4 or 5, and see the names compared to the names we have now, because it's all been one perpetual build to each series, and each series builds to the next, and I can add names because of the way I've been doing them over the years. But the first name I think of when I see a lunar for the Falcons is A.J. Terrell, because we saw so many of them from Gold Rush and other places. But I don't want to say I wouldn't have them in my series, because I have, just not as often. Haven't seen a Penix lunar. I had to say that slow. Nick, let's see what you got. Nick G. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is not A.J. Terrell. It is, in fact, the squiggly signer running back who could be the #1 running back this year, according to some. The arm couch warriors, or the whatever you call it, the armrest warriors. Roddy White would look great on this helmet. So you guys are starting to nail me down, too. I like the Roddy Whites, the Anquan Boldens, love to see a TJ Houshmandzadeh. Jake says he agrees with you. Bijan Robinson, Beckett certified on this one. Sorry, Bijan, not Bijan. He told us how to say his name. Bijan Robinson, lunar with red ink. Not a lunar Penix. Love Roddy White. I agree. I kept my Roddy White Blaze and got rid of Julio Jones and Tony Gonzalez. I traded them for other ones. I kept Roddy White. You guys are now back tied again. 3-3 to 1-0. Nick, congrats. John Robinson on the Lunar. Okay, 137. Final box of this 3-box. We will do a Racky live fill after this. Pick one random 136. It'll be box 2 of 12 from this series. This one's got a few old labels. I don't know if this is a box ever used or if this is a guy that's been around for a while. We will see. Series 34, 2-pointer. Go ahead and ship it your way. Hey, you want to talk trades? Nick G is a pretty reasonable man. Oh, what's his name? Jake is a reasonable man. Yeah, that's what I said. I said Jake's a reasonable man. When he's holding the knife to the neck on Shawshank Redemption. Isn't that what they say? I tell him that Jake is a reasonable man. I don't know why movies play in my head all day, but they do. I see a name here. This would be a great hit. I don't know if that's who's in here. I don't know why I'd have it with the label on it. I can't tell what team that is still. Pull it out and see. Now I can. I just said that these helmets are drying up. 3, 2, 1. Man, we're having they're trading blows. The NFC South and the NFC West. Going back to the NFC West for our this can fit back there for our first double up from Big Al's. They hadn't hit until today. They're hitting twice today. Brooks Hatlin, thank you. Eric, I love it when you help me with that. I appreciate that because it completes what I'm thinking about in my brain. Brooks Hatlin is a reasonable man. I can't go out there. Or no, yeah, I said Jake. Jake was the name of his bird, huh? Oh, Jake. You're not made for outside these walls. Number hit, if that's Alexander. It is box 37. Did you? I know, I'm still misquoting, but I know the general idea. Seattle is Greg. Greg, you're hitting an amp, the second amp of this break. Amp, Lunar, amp. After I just said they're drying up. I don't want to give away too much. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I know that I have. So let's show the signature. I love the light green ink. Greg, nice hit. That's Kenneth Walker. I know that I have an Alexander amp either in the reserves or in this series. So when you said that, I thought, here we go. We're getting the number credit for everyone. So I guess keep on the lookout. Alexander amp either in the series or no. Is it in the dollar break? It might be in the dollar break. Kenneth Walker, which is a shame that no one's picked it yet. We'll get the dollar break going again this week. It is in the dollar break. Thank you. But it made me think this was it. 2 points, Greg. Let me get your points really quick. Then we'll do a recap. Then we'll drop Racky. Greg E. Kenneth Walker the third. Is that what he is? Or the fourth? Or the second? Greg E. K9. That's his number. 2 points. 8, 13, 25. Okay, congrats, winners. We had George Kittle on the Niners amp, Bijan Robinson, I'll say it wrong every time, Lunar for the Falcons, and Kenneth Walker amp for the Seahawks. Let's do a live fill. If you're early, try to rebound. I'm sorry. You might be early. Man, you guys are going to be mad at me. I pressed it as fast as I could. 2 of you early. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see where we go here. Wondering where we're at in the night, the order of the night. It's already 10:42. We're doing Racky now. We'll do a licensed jersey next, and then if there's enough of you hanging out, we'll do a 2-boxer to end the night. Those that are keeping track of total pulls from Series 34, what do the next 2 helmets get us to? After we pull the next 2 helmets, so 9 for tonight, what does that make our total at? Are we in the 50s yet? Or are we still 56? Oh, man, I thought we were like low 50s or high 40s. So you're telling me we're not going to break the record? We still have, well, I guess we have to hit 2 teams in the next. To break the record, we got to do it in the next 3 boxes, 2 helmets. It ain't happening. All right. That doesn't feel like we could do any better than we just did. At least we tried. Okay, Chargers. Not that it matters for anything at all. Records are meant to be broke. That's why. Jonathan, I got you with the Chargers. Greg, Denver. Bill, New England. Denver gone, Joseph. Sorry. Philadelphia. I know you guys like that Bo Nix. Rob, got you, Philly. Chicago going to David Litton. Spot 6 is Tampa Bay for Dustin. Spot 7 is Jacksonville for Brian. Spot 8, Chargers are gone, Brad. Sorry. Chargers are gone as well, Bill. Sorry. Cincy is spot 8 for Brant. Spot 9 is Elliott for the Jets. Spot 10 is Dallas for Greg. I feel like Dallas is the most overdue team, but that doesn't mean anything, just in my brain. Chicago is gone. Sorry. New England's gone, John. Sorry. Brian's buying a random. Did someone sell one above? Not yet, but they might after. Washington is spot 11 for David. Jacksonville's gone, Brad. Sorry. Getting beat up on the being right behind. 12 is Bill S. with Green Bay. New England is gone, Greg. Let's catch up. Chargers gone. Philly gone as well. Rob's got a random up, and that's going to, was it Brian E? It was. Minnesota is spot 12 for Jonathan R. Bears are gone. Indy is spot 13 for Brad. Atlanta is spot 14 for Jukem Jake. Atlanta just barely gone. Nick. Steelers still there. Spot 15 for Dave. 56. Carolina is there for Brad to close us. Brian's looking for a random. Nick just barely missed claim, and you got beat just on all your claims too, so I'm sorry. Sometimes you ever wonder if you just switch the order of your claims, you might get every single one, but the order you do them in, you missed on every one. Oh, I overbooked it as well. See, this is why I try to check in between. Brad, you're barely not getting in with Carolina. I'm sorry, man. It's right here. That's where I messed it up. I did 2 12s. Green Bay. Which one was first? Green Bay. And then Minnesota. Whoopsie doopsie. Sorry, Brad. That's my bad. I do have you on Indy, but you just didn't get Carolina at the bottom. Some of my best qualities is that kind of stuff. Going too fast. Brian's looking to buy a random. If anybody wants to sell one, I think that was the only one we had up, though. So we'll wait a second here just in case. I don't think I updated. Does that make it 4 for the West? West, West, West on those 3 helmets and West. We don't even have an NFC North helmet. Jeez. And then NFC, are they all NFC East? No, NFC East, East, and South. NFC West carrying that claim today. You got it, Craig? Perfect. Yeah, that was my fault. I gave him your address a couple days late, so. Yeah, it's gone. This puny little sippy cup. Diet Coke. It's a cool jersey. I love that jersey. Okay, I don't see anyone else offering, so sorry, Nick, just barely missing out. And Brad, I had you with an extra one when you didn't have it, so I've got you just on Indy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The rest are not doubled up, so we're good to go. That is the right order. We're copying, we're randoming here, and we're rolling. Licensed jerseys up next. I've had a few ask, and it already does happen, but some of you guys work early or are not up late, depending on where you're at. You're more than welcome to ask someone to claim for you your spots, and you can just check in the morning or whatever and pay in the morning. the person that's claiming for you still has to beat other people, so it's not like it's unfair, but that's always an option. Some people already have people do that, totally fine, and there's few that were asking if it's okay. It is totally fine. 7 times on the random here for our Radke randoms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Anybody have any suggestions on a jersey to add tomorrow for our 3-boxer? We need to add 4 new jerseys, teams or players. I mean, if you say someone like Tom Brady, it's not going to happen. But you can try to give me some suggestions on teams and players. I'll see if I have one. Maybe I'll throw it in. Nick, I know you know that one of these days it's gonna wear on me. I'm just gonna trade you for something cool you hit. It's gonna happen. Calvin Johnson. I mean, there's probably 15 of you guys in here that I've given something away or traded just because I like sharing the hobby with you guys. Griffey Jr. Cincy, that'd be cool. Zonka, I'm still looking for Zonka. Charles Woodson, we've had him before. Need him again. Randy Moss, we've had him before twice. Raiders it wasn't Raiders, just once. It was a metallic Vikings one. That was cool, though. Okay. Jonathan R., you've got the Chargers in San Francisco. Greg, you have Denver and Buffalo. Bill, you have New England and Cleveland. Rob, you have Philly, and your random went to Brian, which was Carolina. Stafford Lions. I know. I knew you were going to say that. Pat McAfee, Manning, yep. David L., Chicago, Arizona. Dustin, Tampa Bay, Houston. Brian, Jacksonville, Miami. Brant, Cincy, and the Giants. Elliot, Jets, and Baltimore. Greg, Dallas, and New Orleans. David L., Washington, Tennessee. Bill S., Green Bay, and the Rams. Jonathan R., Minnesota, and Vegas. Brad, Indy, and Seattle. Jake, Atlanta, Detroit. David L., Pittsburgh, and Kansas City. Reggie Bush is cool. Do a Reggie Bush helmet. Carmelo Anthony, we've had him before. I'd like to get him back. I've been tossing around the idea in my own head that I want to add a big name that I would not buy to put in the series because it's too expensive, but pull it out of my collection and have it be a community hit for the Big Al's license jersey. So essentially there'd be 64 claims, but there'd be 65 boxes. If we hit that one box, it would be random to everyone as a community hit. I've been thinking about doing it. I just don't know if I want to give up the jersey. So maybe soon. I could say work done. You are saying players I could get. I appreciate that. Work done. That's another one of those bounty players. Priest Holmes, work done. A few others that if you see the helmet and you're not going to buy it, tell me, please, because those are guys I want for my PC. Mo Lewis. Cool. Okay. Take a picture here. This is the license jersey. That's happening next. But we read these off. Let's get a box number. Anything but a 1 will work here, right? Yep. And again, I build these myself. No one helps me. So if you guys are naming players you want to see, I'll do my best to try to find them along the way. May not be right away, but back to random. Peter Warrick's cool too. Who was it? I think Kyle said he found a Peter Warrick jersey too that he bought, or maybe it was a mini. We were just talking about it the other night, and he told me he found it. That's cool. Okay, 7 times. Lester Hayes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I want a Kenny Stabler jersey. I've seen a helmet of him and a mini of him and a photo of him. I want a licensed jersey. I don't know if they're saw a jersey in Auction of Champion. Yeah, I think Kyle found his at a different auction site, but it was cool. Look at that, box 2. Stabler would be hard, I know. I want that for my own PC. Box 2, we did 1, now we got 2. There's Kyle. It was a jersey, Kyle? That's what I thought. That's cool you guys found a couple of them. He must have just did a little signing. 7 times, box 2. Let's get it. Let's roll. You guys could really use an NFC East, NFC South there to tie it back up before we get to the last couple items. It keeps happening like this, where you guys take the lead and then barely lose it before we get to the last few. I should put like a bounty list up of jerseys and helmets that I want, that if you guys find, I'll give you like a credit or something. I don't know. That sounds like that's just selfish, so maybe I shouldn't put it that way. But Fred has a Stabler. I'm still wanting to take it off his hands. Was it the Stabler, the multi-sign from Radke that had Stabler on it. Is that the one you're talking about? That one was so cool. Box 2, that was from the Legends case. Hey, did I labeled this upside down? Sorry, guys. I did. Anyways, it is box 2. It's just upside down. I don't want to open it and get the bottom of the helmet box. Thinking about it now, I could have done that with multiple boxes. I didn't check to make sure they were the right direction. Those 3 are. By the way, guys, if we random this whole case and we go 1, 2, 3 all the way to 12, I'll give everybody that's watching that night a free helmet. Write it down. Free helmet for all. If we random 3 next, then 4 all the way to 12. It's probably easier to win the lottery than it is to do that. Giving away a good portion of my collection if that happens. Okay, here we go. Box 2, literally box 2 as well. Our second one of the night, second one of the double case. Good luck, everyone. I see a helmet. Oh boy. Okay. 3, 2, 1. See, this is where you got someone that's happy, someone that's sad because of the timing. I'm sorry about that. Someone that had them earlier, a bunch of different people affected by this one, but that is one of our headliner hits. Denver Broncos on a drip, authentic, made from a Eclipse. It's a beautiful helmet. Sounds about like you can't make it up, man. There's just no perfect way to do it because you have to time it right. I understand that. Beautiful helmet. I didn't even see who won it this time. And Joseph had him earlier. I'm talking about both of you too. I know. Denver going to, that's Greg. Greg hitting the Broncos. Beautiful hit, Greg. Authentic drip. And I think we know who it is if it's the pictured headliner. 3, 2, 1. It is. And this one is not limited. It is our custom. There's no 1 of 1 or 6 of 7 or 25 of 32. It is probably our custom case headliner. Hitting on night 1. I like seeing them early. John Elway Eclipse Authentic Custom. Beautiful hit. AFC West hitting that one too. Congrats, Greg. That's beauty. I'm going to type it in here on the AFC West too. And that's going to Greg. Okay, guys, we are going to do our licensed jersey 2 box. So there it is in the chat. Good luck grabbing your guys. Let me get the screen up here. Okay. 20 spots to claim here to close this one. And like I said, depending on who's here, we'll do a 2 box at the end of the night, or we'll call it after this one. So we'll see where this one goes. Jersey's Trout, Judge, Watt, be cool. Modano's cool. Sanders. So we'll probably see a Modano in here soon. Sanders, I almost grabbed one the other day. Yeah, a few of those have been in. Trout and Judge are really, really hard. I'd love to get one. Watt is pretty hard too. But not like impossible. Okay, let's start looking here. We probably have a few to, probably 6 or 7 or 8 more to go before this one closes up. I see a couple duplicate claims too. Todd, I've got you with Ovechkin. Mark, you've got Marino. Chipper, spot 3. Go to Jake. Palomalu, spot 4. For Obi. Reggie Jackson, spot 5. For Craig. Spot 6, Markstrom. For Brian W. Gronk is spot 7. For Greg, right? Greg. Allen is spot 8. For Bill S. Bergeron, spot 9. That's being claimed for Larry. Caleb is spot 10. for Bill. Spot 11. Obi's gone just a little bit above. Julio. Spot 11 for Jake. Spot 12 is Larry Bird for Greg. Spot 13 is CeeDee Lamb for Leland. CeeDee Bure for Joseph. My favorite jerseys in the series. See, I overestimated again. There's way less than what I said. Joseph, okay. Yelich, spot 15. Why is there no Yelich here? What did I do wrong? Oh, he's over here. I didn't copy it over yet. Hold on. Let's do this. So I fixed it, but I didn't bring these over. Dolan, what's up? Been a minute, buddy. Still running baseball breaks on Thursdays? Not really, because eBay went away. I know the fix, Eric. I actually need to do it here. eBay went away, so we're doing everything on Facebook and YouTube. We do have a baseball break. We did one today, signed Ronald Acuna ball. We usually have a jersey every once in a while too, but they're on Mondays and Wednesdays. Just know eBay. Hope you've been doing good. So what I need to do here is go to 32. Let me fix it real quick here. Or 31. That's going to totally mess up the claims. Good. No, you know what? I don't need to do that. Let's just pretend that we didn't do that. So 9 is Bergeron. Just give me a second to fix this, guys. I do, yeah. Everything on Facebook and YouTube. There's the link for Facebook drops. We do Sunday, we do a dollar break. Monday, we have pre-fills and live fills. Wednesday, we have pre-fills and live fills. Tuesday, we have pre-fills for Wednesday. Thursday, there's pre-fills for Saturday, and then Saturday is a pre-fill for Monday. So, yeah, if you want to look at a schedule, I mean, you can scroll back the last 10, 20 posts and you kind of see how it works, but I can also message you and let you know if you're interested in some of the things. Okay, so Bergeron, let me fix real quick. 14 is Pavel Bure. I just didn't, I fixed this side, but I didn't copy it over the other side. Larry Bird is 12 for Greg. Jake is Chipper with spot 3. Craig is Reggie, spot 5. Okay, and then I was on what, spot 15? Is that what I was trying to do for Yelich? Yes, it was. Yelich, spot 15. Usually what I'll do is I'll copy this over and put it over here, but I left it as a big, long one. Bill S. Yelich. Fisk is for Uncle Larry. Cal is where I said I think there's still 7 or 8 left, when really there was just 3 left. Trout's been coming down in price. Yeah, that'll make it easier. He was astronomical for a while. 18 is Carlson. For Brian, 19 is Ronaldinho. For Jeff. Okay, so we're just one away, guys. I'm closing this one up. Appreciate you joining. It's a 2-boxer for 30. You'll get 2 randoms. There's a few that are trying to sell the randoms for $10 a piece. If you want to buy in, you would get assigned one of these remaining players at random for $10. If not, those that are trying to sell can try to sell the player once they see who it is as well. I fixed everything but that on my screen, so that's my bad. 1 spot left. I'll start showing pictures in a second if I need to. Dolan, I see the request. Fire weather warning just popped up. Nice. Must be windy and dry tonight, like it always is. It's a new fire here every other day. Okay. I'll start showing some pictures just to see if that unlodges any of these for claim. Always find it in the pinned section, guys. I'll only read off players that have not been claimed yet. Jonathan Taylor, Artemi Panarin, camo and alternate. We got Ray Lewis. McGrady got hit the other night, so that one's off the board. Yager, Caruso, Hutchinson, O'Neill, Kirby Doc, Altuve, Markstrom is gone. I read it anyways. Tua and Henderson. Crosby. Oh, by the way, guys, hold on. Stockton and Taves, Ewing, Goldschmidt, Sorokin and Rempe, Dantley, Chase, I think is still available. Jefferson, Schmidt, Tim Brown, Jack Eichel, Anthony Edwards, both gone. De La Cruz, DeMarcus Ware, Jalen Williams, Kyle Connor, Paul Pierce, Ronald, nope, he's gone. Jim Rice, Kaprizov and Neighbors, Bettis, Richardson, Dobbs, Murray and Chubb, Keller, Newton, Carter hit on Monday, Rasheed Wallace, Hughes, and McLaurin. Those are all our jerseys. So one more to close us here. Finally went back and figured out what the oldest jerseys are. Who do you guys think they are? Give me a couple guesses who you think are in the top 10, and I'll tell you if they are and what number they are. I went back and did the research finally. I had the top 10 oldest jerseys in the series. Greg Clayman, Ray Lewis to close us. Thank you. Good luck to you, Greg. Who do you guys think the oldest jerseys are in the series? I think there's a pretty easy consensus for 2 or 3 of them. But I actually went back and looked at them. Jefferson, Hutch, Bergeron. Jefferson is the oldest jersey. Todd knows. Hutchinson, barely out of it. Bergeron, barely out of it. They were like 15 to 20. Kaprizov, this one is a new Kaprizov, so he's probably at halfway point. Laporta is out of the series. You guys only got one so far. Some of you haven't heard me ask it yet, or you'd be guessing some of these players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the top 6 are football. The rest, basketball, hockey. Oh no, there's 6 of the top 10 are football, and then one baseball on the list. I don't know the list. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Todd, exactly. Okay, we're going to have, no one's claiming $10 solos. I'll read off the list later, but I'll see if you guys can guess any more of them. But I finally looked at it. Lamb, not top. How is Hutch not in top 10? He's not. He's like 11 or 12, I think. 13 or 14. There's 10 older than him. I promise. I went and looked at all of them. Finally, I looked at every single post. Yes, this one's 30 per. 42 randoms, 20 of them are going to be assigned. 2 of them are going to be $10 solos for whoever wants to claim them in the chat as soon as you see them. We need to get like 1 or 2 more guesses, right? I was hoping one of you that claimed this player would say it's got to be him. So I'll give you one you won't guess. Number 2, Romeo Dobbs has been in there the second longest. Todd, what do you win? I'd say free childcare for a night if I was by you. I'd turn Bluey on and let you have a night to yourself, but I'm not anywhere near you. So 7 times you're like, no thanks, you're creepy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ewing and Altuve are 2 $10 solos. By the way, little babies kind of terrify me when I had little kids. Good thing I'm picking up my number to power of the hospital. Are you? That's awesome. Ellie is not one of them unless you're trying to claim him. Ewing and Altuve. So Romeo Dobbs is number 2. 3 and 4 are both football. 5 is basketball. It's all right. You guys don't want to play my guess game. That's fine. Or you just don't know, and I guess that's good too. The 10th oldest is Schmidt on the baseball jersey. The 9th oldest is Scary Terry McLaurin. And by the way, guys, Jefferson is way older than most. Dobbs pretty old. The rest are not that old. But Jefferson somehow has gone unhit for a long time. Altuve going to Scott. Ewing going to Bill S. Craig just behind. Jack Hughes, the 8th oldest jersey. Rasheed Wallace, the 7th oldest jersey. Max Crosby, the 6th oldest jersey. Johnny Stockton, the 5th oldest jersey. Caleb Williams is the 4th oldest jersey. That one shocked me. And, of course, good old Troy Polamalu is the 3rd oldest jersey. So Jefferson, Dobbs, Polamalu are the 3 oldest jerseys. I finally found them all. Watching on phone, can't see randoms. Jeff, your randoms are Kaprizov, Rasheed Wallace, Rempe, Hughes. Is that it? Do you have 2 claims? Those ones. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. I'll read off the can I buy, can we sell, trade offers as soon as I read through these. Todd, you had Ovechkin, Jalen Williams, Shaquille O'Neal, Mark, you had Marino, Rice, and Jefferson. Jake, you had Chipper Jones, Yager, and Hutchinson. Obi, you had Polamalu, Tim Brown, and Nick Chubb. That is a $3 off spot, Obi. Obi, are you still here? Like within the sound of my voice, can you hear me? Craig, Reggie Jackson, Clayton Keller, Anthony Edwards, Brian, Markstrom, Bettis, and Sorokin. Greg, Gronkowski, Schmidt, and De La Cruz. Bill, Josh Allen, Tua, and Dantley. Larry V, you have Bergeron, Connor, and Goldschmidt. Bill S, Caleb Williams, Malik Neighbors, Paul Pierce. Jake, you have Julio Jones, Jonathan Taylor, Kirby Doc. Greg, you have Larry Bird, Jamal Murray, and Cam Newton. Leland, CeeDee Lamb, Max Crosby, Jamar Chase. Leland, that's a $3 off spot. Obi. Joseph, Burray, Henderson, and Eichel. Bill, Yelich, Stockton, and Caruso. Larry V, Fisk, Taves, and McLaurin. Jeff H, Ripken, Rempe, and Hughes. Brian, you have Carlson, Ware, and Panarin. Jeff H, you have Ronaldinho, Kaprizov, and Wallace. And Greg, you have Ray Lewis, Romeo Dobbs, and Anthony Richardson. Greg, that's $3 off too. Trying to tell Obi that he's got a $10 credit that I've had for like 3 or 4 days. I just keep forgetting to tell him through a message. So if you can hear me, Obi, you got an extra 10 and then you got the 3 here. So I think you paid for a random that you sold the other night. Okay, let's start reading some of these. Tomorrow's the day, Todd. Good luck to you. There's Obi. Obi, $3 off for the thing, but you also had a $10 credit from the other day. I have it written down in my spreadsheet, but I haven't told you through message yet. So you can take that off tonight or use it a different day. It doesn't matter to me. Well, let's see here. Yager for sell, Jake. Did Jake respond? Nick and Eric, I'll sell both to you. Okay, so Nick is buying Yager. And is it Eric buying Hutchinson? Is that what you asked? Yep, you did. Okay, Altuve, we got you, Scott. I'll buy Hutchinson. Watch if I can. If you want to sell Ellie, I'll buy. Who had Ellie De La Cruz? Greg has Ellie. Greg, if you want to sell Ellie, let him know. Jalen Williams up for sell or for trade from Todd. Yes. Okay, Connor for sale. Is Kyle Connor up for sale? Larry V has Connor. He's not here to answer you, unfortunately. Greg's going to keep. Sorry, John. Larry's gone. He has Jonathan claim for him on Wednesdays. Nick and Eric, I'll sell to both of you. Thanks, Jake. Good luck. No problem. You too. Thanks, Jake. Okay, you're welcome. I'll keep. Brown and Chubb for sale. Okay, I am caught up. Football. Tim Brown, Nick Chubb, Jalen Williams are all available for $10 a piece. That's all I've seen so far. I'll give it a second here just to let you guys look at them. $12. That's cool. Jeez Louise. My kids. Okay, by Tim Brown. Going to Greg. Got you, Greg. Sold. Jalen Williams, Nick Chubb available. Let's get our 2 boxes here. How many do we have watching? A pretty low number. What I'll do is I will try a 2-boxer, just because I know some of you wait around for it. If it fills, great. If it doesn't, like I always say, we'll move on and we'll end it with this 2-boxer license jersey. Okay, let's get rolling. Let's get our numbers again. Chubb, Williams are available. He's going. Chubb and Williams. Oh man, too much yawning. 2 numbers. 1, 2. Over here somewhere. First number is 50. 50. Next number is 178. 178. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yawning too much. 50 and 178. Let me grab them, guys. And then we'll try a 2-boxer. If it fills, we'll roll with it. I don't know if I updated the last helmet for. I usually say that. I already wrote it down, so just you take advantage of it. That's fine. I usually say that, but we're good today with that. 5178. Let's throw those back in there. Did I mark that one down? AFC West. I did, right? 7, 9 items. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Is that all we've done for football? Is helmets? Yep. Okay, you're down by 1. You're up by 1 to the other one, but you're in the middle. 2, 3, 4. You guys need to win to have both items be given away today. Good luck. If these are football, will count. If they're not, you're dependent on the last 2 helmets. If the last 2 fill, that is. Okay, 50. Up first. And 178. 50, 178. Yep. Have to wait. We've got a black bag here. I can't even really see through that. Oh, now I can. Oh, gosh. Looking. Oh man. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. See, I read off the list, and of course we hit. I mean, I'm from the top of the list, but still, of course, we hit one that's been sitting in here for a while. This one's not nearly as long as some of the other ones, like Justin Jefferson, but this is a great hit. Scary Terry McLaurin. Signature there down by the back of COA. Love the maroon version of these jerseys. Washington Commanders. Great hit there. Scary Terry McLaurin Nike. So there goes one of our top 10 gone. I guess we'll talk about it. Beautiful jersey. I traded Tim the other day for the McLaurin he won. He'd already won one from me. I didn't realize that. I traded him, or I bought it, one of the two. Now it's in my collection. So I kept saying I don't have a Scary Terry, but now I do. McLaurin was not claimed. Let's find out where it goes. I do not see it. Scary Terry. There it is. Larry V. On your Carlton Fisk claim. Taking home Terry McLaurin. Larry, nice hit. Congrats. Scary Terry on the Commanders. And that, I was laughing because that is the division you needed, isn't it? Of course it is. It is now tied. NFC East, NFC South ties it up 4-4 to 2-0. Oh boy, you got a shot now. Being down one makes it hard because then you got to get them both. Being tied, now the sky's the limit. Yeah, NFC East. We might be giving away OBJ and the Bosa Funko after all. Watch this be NFC East, NFC South as well. You go up by one. You got a great position. 178. Good grief. Well, that's a good sign. It's not a black bag. Usually the black bag's not every time, but a lot of football in there. You got a chance for another, or you could lose your lead here if this goes back to the other side. Oh my gosh, I can see who it is. Oh man. Can you guys ever see through that when I kind of show it for a second? That would happen. I read off the list for the first time since you guys have asked me 50 times. And of course, we hit 2 from the list. This one even older than the Scary Terry. Goodness. That's not your division. I don't know if that hurts or helps you. AFC North 3 doesn't hurt you. It makes you down by or up by 1 only that division. I don't know how many. Well, I better make sure you have them. You do. I don't know how many times you had him, Obi. More than I mean, probably similar to my chase with Andre Vasilevsky. Maybe a little shorter, but still, it was a while. And now you're getting it. Back at certified. Troy Polamalu on the jersey. Steelers, Nike. Good grief, we pulled 2 NFL. One helped you, one didn't hurt you or help you. But we pulled 2 from the list the day I decided to do the research and figure out what the 10 oldest jerseys are. We pulled 3rd oldest jersey and the 9th oldest jersey. So the list gets crumbled up now. There's 2 new names on the 10 oldest. I don't know. That's something. Only missed 3 or 4 since Valentine's Day. My chase with my other jersey was from October. I want to say that Jefferson is close to that long because he was older than this. That's beautiful. Going to Obi, finally getting your chase. There's a few of you guys that have been after the same guy for a long time. I wish the same for you guys. Obi, congrats. Finally hits your Troy Polamalu jersey. Beautiful Nike for the Steelers. AFC North. That's crazy. Both on the top 10. Okay, we had Terry McLaurin and Troy Polamalu. Let's do a 2-boxer here to end the night. If it fills, we'll do it. If it doesn't, we'll move on and we'll focus on tomorrow's drops for this weekend. I need to figure out what time I can stream this weekend. I got a tournament on Friday, and apparently my wife is gone for 2 days, teaching some routines to a different school. Anyway, she's gone, and I think I have like back to school stuff on a Saturday. Since when is that a thing? You take kids to a school and then like a dance meeting on a Saturday? Anyways, I'll try to plan the stream around that. We should be fine. Wife will be happy. We'll go with the amp helmet. That amp helmet was nice too. Okay, let's see if we got if we're close enough here to run this one. Okay, I've got. Let's share my screen. Congrats. Oh, man. Tampa. Bill B with a random up. Got you, Bill. Nick Houston. Nick, I did not do that correct. With a random up as well. Second. Bill, you got Baltimore. Indy, spot 4 for Brady. 5, Kansas City for David. 6 is Carolina for Brian. Kansas City gone, Greg, sorry. Philly, spot 7. I lost who it was. Bill, gotcha. John, Kansas City's gone. Sorry. Detroit going to spot 8 for Greg. Washington, spot 9 for Scott. Minnesota, spot 10 for Jonathan. 11 is New England for Greg. Baltimore's gone. Jonathan's got a random up as well. That's the third random. Where did that go? Right here. Denver is there, and Indy is there. 12. Oh, no, Indy's not there. Sorry. 12, Denver. New England is gone, John. Sorry. Tennessee for David is spot 13. And then Brian with New Orleans. I don't know if I'm caught up yet. Let me see. Brian, 14. Scroll down. Oops, not on that screen. On this screen. Pittsburgh, spot 15 for David. Okay, 1 main claim left, 3 half claims available, 3 randoms. Bill's got 1, Nick's got 1, Jonathan's got 1, $20 a piece. So we're there. I think we can do this one. I'm gonna grab one more drink here while we're getting this one filled up. 1 main claim, 2, 3 randoms available. Greg closes with Dallas. Okay, just 3 solos if anybody wants to grab them for 20 each. Final break of the night, so I'll give it a second. And it all comes down to this. 16 was Dallas for Greg. OB Carolina is after our 16, so we're full. I better make sure. Yeah. We're full on Dallas, so Carolina will end up being a random. 3 randoms available. Dave, you want one? Is that what you're saying? You want a random? Let me know if you want one. I've got you on Bills if you do. Yes, okay. Got you on that one, dude. Philly is claimed, Rob, and we're full here, so we'll have some randoms, but Philly was one of the claimed teams. Brian has Carolina. Did I mess that up? Oh, yeah, it won't be a random. It's already claimed as well. Sorry, you're correct. Thank you. So it won't even be a random. That's my problem. Rob, Miami will be a random as well because we've already got the 16 spots. So if anybody wants a random spot, there's a $20 one here and a $20 there, and that'll close this. But the main claims are full. I'm gonna put these 7 away. 4, 5, 6, 7. Just typing it. I know a lot of people mute me. I probably would. OB, you want one? Okay, got you on Nick's. There's just one random left to close this. And that is Jonathan's. Final random. Rob, you want one? Dave was saying, yeah, I don't know if that was you claiming or not, so I've got you on the first one, David. I've got Rob on this one here. One random. Okay, got our teams here. I think I already copied them, but just for good measure, let's get this rolling. Rob Cam, thanks. Yeah, I didn't know if you were claiming anyways, but I appreciate that. I do have you on the top one, so you will. I think you had main claim too, right? Yeah, you had a couple. Okay, well, let's get this rolling. 2 boxer, 7 times on the random. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. San Francisco on top. They were on top a break or two ago too. Remember that? Giants on bottom. There, they were just barely first. First again. Look at that. San Francisco Buffalo. San Francisco Buffalo. One more match. Come on, I know you can do it. No, luck ran out. Okay, Bill B, you have Tampa Bay. David H, you bought San Francisco as a random. Nick, you have Houston. You sold OB Buffalo. Bill S, you have Baltimore, Miami. Brady, you have Indianapolis and Green Bay. David H, Kansas City, Cleveland. Brian W, Carolina and the Jets. Bill S, Philly and the Chargers. Greg, Detroit, Seattle. Scott, Washington, Vegas. Jonathan R, Minnesota, and you sold Rob, Arizona. Greg, New England, Denver, Jacksonville, Atlanta. David H, you have Tennessee, Rams, Pittsburgh, and Cincy. Brian W, of New Orleans and Chicago, and Greg, you have Dallas and the New York Giants. NFC East combo. You guys are tied for the bounty. Winning by 1 will get the giveaway of the OBJ and the Funko. Losing will reset. Tie will keep us going for a mega giveaway on. I'll give away a signed old golf hat with my signature on it. There you go. It'll be worth negative $5. Black Cage full-size helmet series here. Let's get 2 boxes. 1, 2. As a reminder, if anybody's hit anything today that they want to keep here as a trade sell option, so you don't have to ship, let me know. I'll post it in the corner. You can use that picture to try to trade or sell it. Trail it, as I like to call it, on accident. I'd wear it proudly. Yeah. So just let me know. Message me tonight. Wednesday night's kind of the end days. I keep some of the Monday stuff for Wednesday just to see if they can combine, but on Wednesday I make everything go out the next day. Okay, first box is 141. I need to retire this page. I'm almost out of space to write. Joe Montana to the corner. You got it. I feel like you just barely hit a Joe the other day too, didn't you? Was that from? Maybe from Big Al's, and now this one's Racky. 188, 141, 188. Unless I'm thinking wrong, but I feel like recently you hit Montana, or someone did. Okay. Same style too, was it? Oh, last team standing helmet. Was it an Eclipse as well? think about that. 141, 188. Let me grab them. Yeah, I think you're right. It was recent, just barely last series. We got room for one more helmet. We can put one up here, I guess. We'll see if the OBJ comes into play or not. I know, poor me, right? Everyone kind of has their guys that they seem to have a tractor beam to, you know. It's not everyone, but there's a certain few big names that I've hit a ton and others that I've never hit. So, never hit Mahomes. A few other guys I've never hit, and there's a few guys that I like. With Brad, I swear I've hit like 5 Eli Mannings, which is awesome. Okay, 141, 188, check. Let's roll. Series 34 for Wonka. We're moving up on Wonka points tonight. This one's worth 4. Chair's trying to escape me. Ooh, I like this one. Four-pointer. 3, 2, 1. There's another double team tonight, but again, only one from me, one from Radke. So we had a Niner and a Bronco from both Big Al's and Radke, and then 2 Seahawks from Big Al's. AFC West. Uh-oh. That brings a new. Is that 4440? I think it is. Denver. Who had Denver tonight? That is spot 12. Greg, that's your second Denver hit tonight, too, Greg. 2 Denvers. That's what I thought it was. I love this helmet. Classic Speed. We got the first Hall of Famer from the family, but now they're both Hall of Famers. That is Shannon Sharpe. Beautiful helmet there. Shannon Sharpe. Denver Broncos Classic Speed. Greg, congrats. Beckett certified. He's a little easier to get now than he was before, but he's still just not that available. He's not floating around everywhere. I think it's a 4-way tie. 4-4-4-4. Watch this one be AFC East, AFC South, so it ends in a tie. The first one of the night from those divisions. And you got 4 points. Yeah, congrats, Greg. Shannon Sharpe. 4 points. 8, 13, 25. There's the family. I can hear them now. Okay, last helmet of the night. Good luck, everyone. Hopefully, something fun on this final one. 188, Series 34, 0 Wonka. NFC North to end the night. That would lose it for you. That'd be our first NFC North, but we haven't had a single AFC East or AFC South either. 3 divisions have not hit tonight. The other 5 have, I believe. Maybe one other one hasn't that I'm not thinking of. NFC East, NFC South, NFC North. Yeah, I think 5 have and 3 haven't. Okay, here we go. If this is NFC East, NFC South, you guys win, and we give away the 2 freebies. If it's AFC East, AFC South, we tie, we do a bigger giveaway. I have the 3rd item on Monday. If it's one of the other 2, all the progress is lost. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I called that, didn't I? I called that. That's the one. The one division pairing that didn't hit till the very end. AFC South hitting there. So 1 to 4 to 4 to 4. You tied again, which means I'll add a 3rd item, or I'll upgrade the 2nd item to something cooler on Monday. Just don't let me forget and do something different. Tennessee Titans. That is spot 13. Going to David H. Duck, this is you. Let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. I've seen this helmet a few times. I don't know why, but that's basically the only style he signs or has signed. Classics. I don't have a problem with it, but come on, Tony, sign a specialty for us. Tony Pollard, Titans running back, classic speed, the blue style, not the old school white one. I like them both. Bracket certified. Going to David. David, congrats. Funny thing is, I think I bought both these from the same person. They're both hitting here. Okay, that's a tie. So we'll keep it going on Monday. Dave, congrats. Nice hit there at the buzzer. You've been a little bit dry lately, so it's nice to hit something. Recap. Non-Big Al stuff was fun tonight. We had Martin St. Louis. We had Theo Fleury. We had Diana Taurasi on the jerseys. Those were all fun. I'm still hoping for a big one in the last box from the NBA, but we'll see. Baseball with Ronald Acuna. That was pretty cool, too. Not a bad way to start. Helmets that were not mine. John Elway on our first headliner. John Elway, authentic drip for the Broncos. Joe Montana, Eclipse for the Niners. Both awesome hits. The rest were Big L's. We had Tony Pollard, Shannon Sharp, Bijan Robinson, Kenneth Walker, Walter Jones, George Kittle, Joe Burrow, Joe Theismann, and Brian Dawkins. Great night tonight. Congrats to the winners. Sorry to those that didn't win. Again, if you want to keep something here just to see if you want to trade, sell it before it gets thrown in the mail tomorrow, let me know tonight or early tomorrow morning, please. Look for the licensed jersey series and Fire Factory drop tomorrow. We'll do another double break for those on Saturday, or Friday if it fills in time. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Appreciate you hanging out with me. It makes my Wednesdays a little more fun. Any questions, shoot me a message, okay? We'll see you.